I remember having Metro kids in the bar area downstairs, and that was hard because we didn't want the kids' first words to be Budweiser, right? So we had to put things up on the walls to block those things, and we didn't have much.
Literally 1/3 of the people who walk through the door of Metro on a given Sunday are between the ages of our nursery group and high school. So basically 1/3 are students and 2/3 are adults. That's a huge segment. What we find right now is that with our restrictions on space and what we can do with the space that we have at the school, we're always limited in how we can minister to those children.
We work with young babies and toddlers. They need a lot of space to move around. On Sundays, it's not just the kids, it's also the parents. So usually with every child, there is usually 2, sometimes 1 parent. So we just need a safe space for the kids to be able to play.
I think for kids especially, it's like walking into a school, they feel like they're in school. And I want them to feel like they're walking into a sanctuary.
It is a challenge every Sunday, especially with tots, because they're, curious, and there are a lot of things that are tempting for the kids to touch. So we need to, every morning we drape things with sheets and try to push things that are tempting for children.
The rooms and the seatings are designed for little kids. And so it's hard for us to get the right space where we can just meet. I think because the youth group has gotten so big, middle school and high school, we actually don't have a single room that could really fit both of our groups together. And so every week when we do worship together, it's really hard just to fit everyone in there, but also to have the space where we can use it to the best capacity.
So I think space issues can have an effect on our students in the fact that there is no space for them to just get up and hang out together, As soon as class is over, they kind of walk out. There's no space and there's no extra room for them to kind of hang out and still be in the same room. A lot of our students, they meet each other for the first time. Since we have so many students that come from different towns and different areas, we want to create as much opportunity as we can for fellowship and for them to just hang out, have fun.
Our youth ministry is literally at maximum capacity, and our kids can't even invite their friends to come and be a part of this because there's just no room to put them. There's not a room where all of them can be together. And so that kind of breaks my heart when I think about that.
I think the thing that excites me most about having a building to call our own is all the ministry that we could do, is all the possibilities. I feel like the possibilities are endless, whereas with the office that we have now, with Greco, it's hard for me to imagine doing more than what we're already doing.
Having our own space, we believe, is going to allow the directors of each of those ministries to actually help design that space. Help determine how much space, how many square feet do you really need to have for a nursery or for a toddler's ministry or whatever. And then what does that space need to look like? How is it designed so it can best facilitate the learning that needs to go on there?
A dedicated worship space for youth would be amazing. It would also be good to have our kids have a space where they feel it's theirs. Like right now, I don't know that any of the kids look at Greco and think, this is my church. So there's something very special about that feeling of ownership or a sense of identity.
Just the thought that we can have a space where these kids can have an opportunity to be together more, connect, do ministry together, it's really exciting.